My name's Ben. I'm with the Phoenix Society of Historical Swordsmanship, and I'm teaching a 17-week armored combat course. Today was week 3.
Yeah.
We finished the module.
Yeah, module 1 is done.
Yeah, what did we cover in this module?
So with module 1, we started with learning how to fall in armor because falling is where most of the injuries are gonna come into play, whether you're in armor or not, most martial arts or sports. We learned how to get up quickly in a way that allows you to pose a threat as soon as you're on your feet. We learned some of the basic wrestling plays, Abrazare 1 through 7, first, second, third Abrazare. Then we reviewed that today and started incorporating dagger.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
Yeah.
I really liked it, having a dagger.
What were
involved.
some things you loved about dagger, and what were some things you hated about dagger? And I forgot to introduce you. Your name's Sam.
Yes,
Sam
I'm
is
Sam Higgins. I've been here for a year.
a year. This is your anniversary?
No, it was in August.
Okay.
Early August.
So you got your name on the wall.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm the most average statistically height-wise. Yeah, it's a bell curve, and I'm at the very end.
Very good. So, anyways, things that you liked about dagger, things that you hated about dagger.
I thought it was more intuitive once I had a weapon involved. I'm not entirely sure why. I've mentioned this before, but I think it's more intuitive when you have a weapon in hand, at least for me personally. I cannot remember how to do wrestling moves nearly as easily or like at least without refreshers than, you know, unarmored longsword plays or dagger plays. So as soon as we started doing dagger plays, I thought it was a little more intuitive for me personally, but at the same time, the thing that I didn't like about it was probably that you only could really aim for specific parts, and you really had to get the angle right, control, have enough power.
We fought Armor is Worn today.
Yes.
And last week, Jim showed up in his big armor kit, and he
Terrifying.
was a cinnamon bun in terms of wrestling, right? Really soft, really easy to take down. How was he now that he had a weapon in his hand?
So fighting somebody in full armor with a weapon in hand, I sort of thought it seemed a little easier at first, but when I was fighting Jacob, he sort of pulled a dirty trick on me. I thought he was coming from one end. He had switched hands with the dagger, and I hadn't seen it, and stabbed me in the face.
Yeah.
I blocked the wrong arm. But that's more just the fact that Jacob is creative and experienced. But I did find it a lot more intimidating to some extent because if you're wearing armor, you might be a little easier to throw. But if you're in armor and have a weapon, I have to not get stabbed when I'm trying to throw.
Yeah. Well, and so we did Rondell daggers, which is what Fiore talks about, right? They're those triangular form pieces.
Yeah,
So
ice
it's
picks.
ice picks, right? It's totally reasonable that Jacob, in an actual combat situation, could oopsie doodle and then get you,
Yeah,
right?
because you're not going to necessarily cut your hand that much. It's a triangular, relatively blunt edge.
Yes, yeah. I am beyond hyped for next week because then we break into Module 2, which is Judah Hash, which is the most laid-back fencing system I've ever seen. So, kayak, bro.
Rowboat?
Yeah, kayak to glory. So, if you're interested in kayaking to glory, you should come join us at Phoenix Society on Wednesday night for Armored Combat.
Do it.
We also have newbie. Do we have newbie Saturday this weekend or next week?
This weekend is the 28th, so New Fighters Day is first Saturday of every month. I believe it's 1:30 after regular Saturday sparring. A lot of people show up for regular sparring. They mean to show up for New Fighters Day, so it's 1:30.
We're gonna go to Fight Fight
yeah.
2023.
Yes, yeah, that's this weekend, 27th through 29th.
You entering the harness tournament?
I'm doing half harness and open rolling sword. It's a charity event for survivors of domestic abuse. It's a fantastic cause, very fun 3 days. It seems like it's going to be.
We'll have to check in with you, and we'll check in with lots of folks here at the Phoenix Society Armored Combat class and see how they did. Thanks, Sam.